Hello guys, you're back with our next lecture. In this lecture, let us go through the concept of resource sharing, guys. Okay, so basically resource sharing is something which can be performed to do our tasks easily, guys. So we can perform this resource sharing using two concepts. The resources of a distributed system are made available to user in two ways. The first one is data migration and the second one is computation migration. Guys, you will be understanding it clearly, so don't worry guys, okay? Yes, so the first thing is a data migration. So basically from the name what you can say, guys, so if you are having some work, okay, so if you are having some works, so you will request them, okay, or you can say, okay, so basically let me start in this way. Okay, so assume that you are having some work, guys. Okay, so you will share the files to that other system. They will perform your task and they will give you your result back. So this is a concept of migrating your data to them and finalizing their work, and then you are getting your data is called as data migration, guys. So data migration is brought or transferring from one place to another place for computation. For some other reason, as data is sent, is called as data migration. So here we are sending data, right? Yes. So that is the reason why we are calling it as data migration. Okay. Yes. So here A wants to do the computation. So it says that B, are you having any files to do computation? Do you want anything? So B will be saying that, okay, I am having these files. So do that process and give me the result. So instead of B working for that solution, B will send its files to A. So this is a data migration. Okay, once the computation of A is done, it will send the result back. So basically here A's computation power is, assume it as a 100 and whereas A's computation power is 1000. So in that way it will be there, guys. So basically this computation power will be less and this computation power will be more. So that is the reason why the data is migrated. Okay, and you'll be doing your work. Okay, similarly computation migration. So instead of sending your data, you will send your computation power. So that concept is called as a computation migration, guys, because sometimes you are restricted to send your data, right? So you are a bit scared that your data might be leaked. So that is, at that time you don't want your data to go out. So you will be asking their resources to give access to you. So it might be virtually or in some way they will be giving access to you. So directly you will perform the result and you will take your result. So in that way, so rather than data transfer, accessing to computation power is given and the task is done. So this is nothing but your computation migration. Okay, yes. So I hope everyone got some basic idea, right? So one more definition is multi-tenancy, guys. So it is a type of computation architecture that enables a user to be able to share one or more software instances. So basically whenever we are creating multiple instances and they are shareable, then they are called as multi-tenancy applications or multi-tenancy, guys. Okay, yes. So I hope everyone got some basic idea, right? Yes. So in the next lecture, let us go to the last topic of this first unit, that is resource provisioning, guys. Okay, yes. So let us meet in the next lecture. Thank you. Thanks for watching.